watching. We are just coming live from Nairobi. It is pleasure having you, and I'm just waiting for you people to join so that we can start this officially. Um, I hope that the conversation that we are going to have today will make an impact to many young people who are outside there or those who are watching right now. Now, even before we start and as we wait for people to join the conversation, uh, a lot has been happening across Africa and even the world. And this is something that is causing a lot of deaths, a lot of stress, a lot of psychological torture, and is something that we need to basically talk about. So this is the right time for us to talk about this. And I welcome you all. I'm just seeing people are now joining. I'm still waiting for you people to join so that we start. And you're all welcome. Today conversation will be very nice, and we'll tackle a topic that is of concern to many people across Africa, and specifically young people who are going through a lot of frustration in their life concerning online hate. Remember, this show is brought to you by living for value. That means your life has to be of value. Most of us, they live, but their life is not of value. So I hope that as we continue to engage, and as we continue to interact with you, we'll be able to make impact to very many young people across Africa, because online hate has become talk of the day, and many people are falling victims of this type of victimization, because a majority of young people across Africa, they are losing a lot of their life. Now, today our topic of today is online hate, and possibly you are watching this outside there, or maybe you know somebody who is a victim, or who is undergoing online pressure or online hate. And this is something that has affected so much families and so many people, and it has led to so many things happening across Africa. Perhaps you are listening to me, and these are just basically sample of the wordings I've gotten from majority of young Africa coming across some words that are very hurting, like when somebody just say you are skinny, your hair is very ugly. Some even goes as far as calling someone a bitch. So such words, and recently I received from a friend of mine who was a victim of the same, and someone just told him that how I wish your mother aborted you. So such things, they they come, and they're simple things, you as you may see, but they bring so much trauma to young people, and they bring so much trauma to an individual. And these words are so many, like somebody just come, just say that you rest in peace. I mean, how can somebody who is alive rest in peace? That is so hurting from somebody. So majority of us are experiencing this kind of hate daily, and it is something that we need to talk about. And even the other time when I was just listening to some of young people, a young person from Liberia just said me that most young people, they are not happy with what other people do. And this thing normally happens because nobody will be happy when you make a success, when you make a simple step. They always want to bring you down. They always have something to say. And this is what is affecting us young people. If you call somebody you're good for nothing, honestly, if somebody is good for nothing, that means you're also good for nothing. So nobody is good for nothing. We are all created by God, and we all have capability of doing great things as young people. So I don't see a point whereby you refer to somebody as good for nothing and then you call somebody monkey. So this kind of simple throwing of words that you may think that is simple to you, it really hurts some people inwards. And we must stop. And this thing is common, even the F word. We are using it anywhere, we just throw words. And nowadays, we as young people, we have even forgotten to differentiate the kind of group that we interact with. We say things that doesn't reflect the values of an African young person, of an African young lady. I mean, we must learn to to use words that are very polite. This is how we can make a change to our society. This is how we can make a change to our community. This is how we can make a change to the entire Africa. But when you go online and you write rest in peace for somebody who is still alive, honestly, my dear comrades listening from across Africa, this is something not to be taken lightly. You are killing somebody who is alive and you are going on saying this. Imagine how much lives you are destroying. You are destroying an entire family. You are destroying maybe a relative. So we must now move forward to use words that are very polite online. And this is something that should not be taken for granted because people are now taking online like normal thing. I mean, these hurting words are said daily online. They make me uncomfortable, and possibly you. Recently, one of my online viewer wrote to me that, Amos, how I wish you were dead by now. Honestly, just the fact that I'm sharing what I have, they see as if you are bragging. You know, we must move from this tendency where we people say that when somebody is just growing, is bragging. When somebody just posted that he has done something for himself, that person is bragging. So we must live like we appreciate what other people are doing. If we can't appreciate what people are doing, then we are not making any impact to any person. And online hate leads to so many things. You have witnessed suicide, you have witnessed depression, you have witnessed psychological problems, and all these things are trauma to our society. They're trauma to anywhere you go. So we must live to use good language that at least are polite, good language that at least, even if you are correcting somebody, I'm not saying you don't need to correct somebody, but abusing someone online is not correcting. And you know, one of the reason why I also find this funny, because my friend, which I was just telling you, is that it's easy for him to say this in typing but not in speaking. Why can't he meet me face to face and say these demeaning words right on my face? Like, Amos, I wish you dead right on your face. But when you come in and type these things online and if somebody is wrong, I mean, it doesn't is something that is not good. So we as young Africa, we must learn to use some words that are very polite. And majority of people, if you don't know right now, especially with this COVID-19, majority of young people are now going through a lot of stress. Some lost job, some have sick people in the hospital, but they spend time online just to try and get comfort to some people. And at the end of the day, what they can get as a payback or gift, they get more frustrations online. I mean, are we making progress, young people? Are we heading somewhere with such type of insult daily in, daily out? Can we correct ourselves without throwing so many abuses online? Is there a way we can prevent this? Yes, we can. There is a way you can correct somebody, even not in public, by just calling that person that I think this is wrong, or you just message in a polite way.